Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this great, great day? How are you on this evening? I hope everything with you is copacetic. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you had a great day. Anyway, I'm a little tired, so let me just, with no further ado, let's just get to it. So we're going to be, before I get on, there is so much information coming about Diddy and coming out. They got J-Lo, they got Ashton Kutcher. We don't know, but we all knew that when this thing came out, that it was going to be dragging people out of the woodwork.
Yes.
This is one of the things that we know. They were talking about how they were talking about how the house had tunnels through 3 houses. This was Jack Nicholson's, Warren Beatty, and someone else. Mm-hmm. My thing is this. Diddy and them done gotten in a situation where the old timers was in. Oh. And that, you understand, this is what old, allegedly, this is old timers. This is old timers. And I was like, they probably been doing this stuff forever where you could just bring the women in underground. I don't know. I haven't seen a tunnel. Mm-hmm. However, speaking of tunnels, I don't know if this is true, but I definitely heard that Kimberly and all of them, they built their houses with bunkers under the ground.
Yes.
So I'm not shocked to hear there are tunnels.
That's true.
I don't know when those houses was built. When were those houses built? I'm just curious. When was those houses built? Because I'm wondering, did it have anything to do with the slave trade?
Exactly, that sounds suspicious.
Because it's trade. Did they store people then? I don't know. I'm just curious. Maybe not, but you never know.
Nope, apparently the mansion that he had bought in LA is a fairly new mansion, Google says, 2014.
Really? Well, thank you, because that gives me peace.
And his house in Florida that he bought was 2002.
So my thing is, why would these men, before Diddy, build houses like that?
Yes.
What were they into?
Mm-hmm.
Not my business. So anyway, I have to read. I want to do a series. I'll probably read on Diddy tomorrow. But right now, I really got to read on Bay and Jay because there's so much going on. It is like they coming after Jay. I told you 1 minute, but my thing is, and I'm going to stand on it. I don't really think that Jay-Z, I don't think that Beyonce really want to leave Bay. I mean, whatever relationship they got going on, we can tend to believe what we want. A couple of things I gotta say about this. First of all, birds of a feather flock together. She's been with this man for what? Almost 20 years, if not 20 years or more. I have no idea. They are one. I don't care if they lived in different houses. She didn't divorce him. And if she's doing this now, this is all to me. We can look at this as what I'm starting to realize, there is half of the world, not all the world, that's for sure. Okay. Half of the world believe that Beyonce is right as rain. Half of the world believe that she can't do no harm. You are delusional. You are delusional. Beyonce is out for money and fame. Mm-hmm. Period. Whatever that stunt is that she did to me, I'm entitled to my opinion. Okay. Whatever that stunt she did to get back at the music awards.
Yes, for country.
Because they snubbed her when she did it. This is so petty.
It is.
So it's like, you're going to give me what these awards mean that much to her? You know, I'm going to say this and you all can hate me.
Okay.
But I'm going to say it. Because these are my feelings. Mm-hmm. My thing is, I'm asking, can they have one thing? Okay. You say we made country music. Yeah, I don't know if we made it. I don't know about who made who or what made what. But we have R&B.
Yes.
We have rap.
Yes.
We have
Hip-hop.
neo soul.
Mhm.
We have Afro beats.
Yes.
We have the Jamaican beats. What else we have?
Reggae.
We have reggae.
Oh, that is the Jamaican.
Yeah, what else? What else? We have, and I'm not saying it in a negative. I'm saying it just country. They just saying one thing, just country. We don't want to share it because when y'all come in, y'all want to mess it up. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just thinking. I'm just standing out of the box. So Beyonce comes in and she's damn near naked.
Yes.
For her first song.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Using words like biatch. And she is country, and I'm not saying she doesn't have a right to be there. None of this. But what I'm saying is if this is all about you gonna give me, that's the wrong attitude.
Yes.
Period. If that's the attitude, and apparently that's her attitude.
Yes,
you gonna give me this. And if I gotta get me somebody who makes good country music and I take it and own it, then you gonna give me my award. Is it that deep?
I think
so with that kind of attitude, you can't tell me this girl ain't into some foolery. She already have a church where people worship because she bought a church.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
She's into enough of faith. None of these things I don't have no problem with. It is coming out that Beyonce has did things to people, ruined careers, her and Jay-Z. They say JD nowhere bodies him and Diddy. It's a mess. You can't tell me she's not in this. There are many people. She just said, someone said that she tried to delete her by tampering with her car. She has stolen, taken a lot of music. Even Future said she stole, what is it?
Drunken Love?
Drunken Love. I couldn't even believe that. I couldn't. If Future didn't play the track when I'm saying it, I wouldn't have believed it. And they claim music they done stole. You can't tell me Karma ain't gonna come home to roost. And we don't know what Jay-Z been in. And from where from 50 Cent stand, I stand on 50 Cent's side, but 50 Cent is just sporadic. He's just like a Tasmanian devil. He just up to rip up, tear up, and spin around and puke everywhere. That's the negative. I'm not saying what he's saying is not right, but he goes from person to person, person to person. It's like he's angry, always trying to spew and take his anger out. And so it's hard to really rest in what he says to me. So, and even though he makes good points, not like Jack Wright, who is who she is. She doesn't change. She is vile. She can be disgusting. She says what she gotta say, and she don't give a hoot. That's what I like her. But she doesn't change.
No.
She's been talking about these people. Yes. And she said that Jay-Z is the worst one, and she's telling B to run. I believe that they are Bonnie and Clyde. Yes. Just like they said. They are Bonnie and Clyde. And if she's collecting and doing anything, she is doing it because they are protecting their assets. Because everything belongs to them. Yes. So it ain't no Beyonce over here. I don't believe that. No. And they just bought $100 million, $200 million home just last year in 23. Well, let's see what's going on. We're going to pick for them Lovers.
Okay.
Did I shuffle my cards?
I'm not sure if we shuffled on camera, no.
Oh, okay. I'm going to pick here Lovers. And let's see what we got going on here. Let's see, is he into it? Let's see what's going on. Because to me, I don't care if they are living in a separate home. I don't care if they are getting a divorce. I don't care if she runs to the high heavens. I feel as though I don't care. Allow your sins to seek you out. If what's her name? Oh, Lil Kim can serve time.
Okay.
If what's her name, the rapper? The one who cheated on her husband, Papoose?
Oh, Remy Ma.
Remy Ma can serve time. And so many. I'm not saying I want our girl Beyonce to serve time. My point is, if they atone for what they did, then Beyonce needs to atone for the lives that she wrecked. For out of her jealousy. Because she is jealous. And I believe, and I've been thinking about Beyonce. Beyonce's sister's a brawler.
Yes.
We can see Beyonce mother as not slow. Beyonce mother will lay you out to rest. So I know Beyonce is like that. She's got a temper on her because she's a Virgo. Yes. Virgos have temper. We like to talk about the good side of Virgo. Tell me a little bit about the bad side of Virgo. And yes. I don't even know what her son, I know what her sun side is, what the other one, the moon side.
Yes, and the rising.
And I don't know what that is. But I'm telling you, Beyonce, and this is not out of hate. This is out just being honestly fair and judgment and not letting me, it's like people need a hero. It's like we need somebody to look up to. We need somebody to worship. I don't want to worship male or female in flesh. Especially if you can do the same thing I can do.
That's true.
Or you did what I did. I don't need to worship that. I want to worship somebody that's greater than me, that can do great exploits. Why would I worship a male or a female that go to the bathroom like I do, who gets sick like I do, who have issues, and most of all, who doesn't have mortality, that this flesh will die? Why would I worship? And until we as a people stop worshiping, then you'll see clearly.
Yes.
Beyonce is about money.
Oh, yes.
She doesn't talk about much.
No.
It's about your money, and I swear, no matter what, if it's $300 she asked for a kid, in these hard times, you still have people buying these kits. That's crazy to me. Do that sound like somebody that's caring about your pockets?
No.
Just think about it. And who don't need the money?
Right.
And I think this is one of the things that Kanye fuss about. You don't need them. They can lower the prices for their fans.
They could.
They don't need the money. They don't. But they're going to take and take and take. And you are like, that algorithm should get there. Hold up. Oh, love me some. Y'all lose your minds. Y'all need to snap out of it and start looking up for people to worship. That's all I got to say about that.
Okay.
Is that wrong?
No.
Please love me. I just had to speak my truth because we want to take and separate. It's to the point now we want to separate this married couple as if they wasn't into it. When I was with my husband, I knew everything he did, especially when it came down to the money. And I could go and buy whatever I want. So I was always knowing what was going in and what was going out. So you're going to tell me that all that money, they don't know? Come on, stop it. We want to believe lies. Open up yourself and just say, you know what? I want to be objective and I want to be able to see the truth in all characters. Even J-Lo, who carried the gun.
Mm-hmm.
This is a mess. Here we go, lovers.
Yes.
Now you all the way down at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So what do you think about that? Was I too hard? I was just telling my opinion. Because it's hard to...
I didn't have to serve so hard for the lovers this time.
That's how it was last week. Just the last reading. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I hate doing this. This is boring. Read it. John Brown.
That's how I was feeling.
Oh, lovers. And I give them lovers because I truly believe she loves them. Mm-hmm. She's still with them and we still going around saying, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are preparing. I'm sure, but when I seen them, they was holding hands, taking pictures after the thing. She's still with us. Come on. I'm not saying they don't live together. They can afford to have separate houses and all of that. And if I had that kind of money, I don't know if I'd be living. We got so many places.
Yeah.
When I'm mad at you, I ain't gotta stay with you, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's what money can afford.
But because we have children, I'm gonna always know where you at because I'm gonna want to be near my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to me when I seen the little girl on the stage, Blue, they didn't seem like they were broke up. It seemed like they still having the family front. Yes. And why wouldn't they? Because she's a Virgo. She loves her children. She's a mother. They're motherly.
Yes, and they are also about working and being of service to others as well. Or being of service to themselves, depending on if they want to be in the world or be more introverted with their talents and abilities.
Well, she's in the world.
Yep. So therefore she caters and pleases other people.
And in business.
Mm-hmm.
She don't have nothing to give outside of that.
That's true. Everything
she gives selling. Everything she gives is about her career. Beyonce is married to this career. And maybe when she get this final thing, she probably will retire. Or do something. Or just do shows like maybe one every 8 years or so. Like Barbara Streisand or Cher.
Okay.
She made it rich. So let's lay out our cards. Oh, you did too, baby. You can start talking.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious what cards are going to come out looking at. Oh, okay. Interesting. I like this. Yet again, we have similar cards.
Is that right?
Yes, we do. We both have the book. We both have the classy woman. Both have the stork.
I don't have a stork.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I certainly do. That's because I don't have my glasses. Here we go. So, right now.
And then we both have the seductive woman.
You do? What I see here, if anything that's coming up, is the fact, because I see an adulteral woman. And if anything coming out of this, it is the fact that he has cheated over the years.
Oh, yes, that's apparent.
And over the years, Beyonce have tried to eradicate every woman that he cheated with by taking their career. Last woman said she tried to take her life. 50 Cent said she tried to fight her. We already know she comes from that because look at her sister.
Yes.
See, that's what I have. I'm like, why Beyonce ain't do nothing? Beyonce wear those masks, baby. Beyonce is hell. My sister, my favorite sister, God bless her soul, was a Virgo through and through. My favorite. And I was born in a house of Virgo. And I know how Virgos think because I know. It's like they are a type of person that when you do them wrong, you just can't sleep at night because they are out to get you for it. It depends on what they love. Don't mess with what they love.
That's true. They
are jealous, but they try not to show it. But they are not going to back down from a fight. They are. Tell me something about them other than the positive sides of it, because I'm learning Virgo.
Okay. Maybe some negative aspects about Virgos is that they could be overly workaholics. They can get so invested in what they do that they can isolate themselves.
Yes. Yeah.
Which I guess in a sense could be good because that is why the Hermit card is ruled by Virgo.
They'll go walk about. They're going to do what they want to do. They're a very strong sign. But when they love, they love.
Yes.
They love hard. They love. And I see a woman, and this lets me know for the whole time Beyonce has married, she had to deal with hussies. Okay. Women that's not respecting her husband. That's not respecting her marriage. However, the bottom line, Beyonce, you don't take it out on the women. It's your husband. I see right now that there is some wise counseling going on. They go dealing with some wise counseling. And I don't know why this woman hold up, but I think that it is to the point that Beyonce said, I'm sick of it. I am sick of competing with other women. Why am I not good enough for you? The world loves me. And here, the world think I'm beautiful. And in my own home, I got to deal with low self-esteem because you keep cheating on me.
Okay.
And God knows we don't know if he gave her nothing because we heard that he had herpes. So we don't even know if our girl or not. We'll never know that.
Nope.
But think about it. All of that in and out your bed, you don't know what you're going to get. But this is where she come from because her father was a cheater. We don't know how many men, how many women her father messed around with. All we know is that he got one pregnant. And that's usually the way it is. Silly men, why don't you protect yourself?
Yeah, honestly.
If you're going to go out there and do that, why don't you get vasectomies? Or why don't you, if you don't want to wear a condom, why don't you take care of that?
Yes.
They need to have contraceptions for men. Some
Yes,
kind of male things to put their sperm to sleep. They can do that.
Yeah, I'm sure if they
male birth control. They can do male birth control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something to put them sperms to sleep so men cannot be out there just spewing babies all over the place by these silly women that want to get pregnant in the day in 2024, all the way up in the 20th century, talking about, I didn't know, you didn't know to take contraceptive? This is ridiculous. Nevertheless, I see right now the books they going in on Jay-Z. His days are coming, I'm telling you. I see the books are being open. I see a bridge. I think that him and Beyonce is really, they are in this. They are working to clean this stuff up right now. However, whatever the feds want, they already got.
Yeah.
Because it's out in the open, but they probably been working on them for about the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. They could have been working on them ever since Tupac. We don't know in Biggie. We don't know what's going on, but I see here that Beyonce and her husband getting wise counseling because they have a lot. Also, okay, that's what I see. And like I said, I see Beyonce wear 2 masks, and so does Jay-Z. When you see I'm going to hold on to this. When you see Beyonce, I don't care how ugly it is. When you see Beyonce, you see Jay-Z. When you see Jay-Z, you see Beyonce. Yeah. And no matter what, she knows what's going on because she's been the money maker of that family. Like the singing, the out there, the working. Yes. She's been that, I know, for at least the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm. I can believe it.
Why his relationship died out. If it wasn't for Beyonce, he'll be like all those other old rappers. Nobody, he'd be like, you know, inducted into the Hall of Fame for something and we don't hear about him, but it's because of his wife, he's relevant.
Yes.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. However, I don't want them to break up. I don't think any marriage should break up. Why? Because of the children. God, and when people say that, do you think about children? Do you know what that must be like? I come from that. That's not a good feeling, people. Leave her. Yes, if it's abusive, but if it's, I don't think Beyonce is getting beat. She could. I don't know. Maybe she's beating him up. The Virgos could be Tasmanian devils. Okay. Maybe she's bopping him up beside the head. Maybe they get in a tussle. We have to push. We don't know. But stop with the illusions that Beyonce is perfect. And if you look at Beyonce, she's getting very old and she's getting that old heart. She's looking hard. Do you see it? Mm-hmm. And that's from being hurt and disappointed over and over again. You begin to wear the scar. That's what I have. You can go. Did you read your first card?
No.
Go ahead, baby.
So what I see is, interestingly enough, the star card,
mm-hmm.
which also represents the, it's interesting enough, it could be similar to the owls in the sense that they're seeking wise higher counseling,
Yes.
looking to the stars, trying to find their answers.
Of course, they're gonna look to them stars because they're into that as above, as below. They into that astrology. They into the Kabbalah. They into that Jewish mysticism.
Mhm.
That's why. But I'm in it, so I understand it all. I'm starting to understand what they're doing.
Right, and
They in that alchemy.
and piggybacking off of what you was talking
Mhm.
about, this mice, at first was it making sense of what could have been eating at their relationship in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But
Those women, them hoes he mess around with. And I'm not saying Beyonce ain't got a man on the side. I'm not saying none of that. But Beyonce's life ain't been out in the open like Jay-Z has with these women.
Mm-hmm.
And STDs.
And what he has going on with Diddy and all that type of
and
stuff.
And we ain't right. We're going to get into that. But right now I'm just doing a general read about them.
Okay.
Because what I'm getting, people are starting to act like Beyonce is just right as rain and she's just getting away. She's in this. How deep, how far that well go, I can't tell you that. I don't know, but you can't tell me she's not in it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell me. How could she not be? We on roll number 2?
Yes.
Roll number 2, I'm telling you, they love their kids. They love their kids. They love their kids, and they're good parents. They're good parents. They love their kids. Their kids are everything, and for their kids, they would do anything to protect their kids, even now to get their thing, because they know this is what this is, and I don't think you understand. I watched a lot of mafia movies, and I used to watch like when they used to take down back in the 90s and the 80s when they would take down these what do you call these men that they were gangsters and drug lords. What they would do, they would try to strip them of everything.
Like a cartel? The
cartels. They would try to take down everything. And that's what I see. I see them trying to rip them, take them down. If you take their kingdom, you keep eating at their money. That's what they do. They take you down. That's a military strategy. That's what they was doing in that movie, right? Mm-hmm. You start taking things. Take them down. So because they got Wise canceled, and you know who knows what you call it said, P. Diddy. So you know they gotta get that in order. And right now they probably setting that up, putting it. He's being smart. Yeah. Because he know they coming after, and it could be when it comes down, you're gonna have to divorce me. But and it's so curious that this has been going on for years, whatever life they live. She never divorced him. So wouldn't it be curious she divorced him now? That to protect herself?
Yep.
So if she's gonna divorce him, she's gonna divorce him now. Not when that get wrong, because if I'm a court, I'm coming after you.
Yeah, that's true. So
that's my opinion. So like I said, they do everything for the dog. I mean, everything for their children. I absolutely see that their relationship has been riddled by relationship with women. And I see that Beyonce is very close to her mother. And right now, I think her mother is just worried. Their mother don't like this. I can just see her mother fussing. Her mother don't like this at all. She don't like that Jay-Z got tangled up in this. She doesn't. Jay-Z mother don't like it. I don't think they like it, but they got a snake. Somebody is watching them. Somebody is there, in there, around them, that is a mole that is watching and telling, and it's a female.
Go figure.
They got dark clouds ahead. Mm-hmm. But whatever dark clouds they have, I don't know. I don't know if these clouds are coming in to wipe out their sun, because that's what I see. Because they're coming up from the bottom. Like they coming up from the south, and they hit it up to the north. So they're going to be headed for some dark times within the near future. And yes, he would be a fool if he didn't start thinking ahead what he going to do with his money.
Yes.
What they going to do, because it's not his money. It's their money. It ain't no his and hers, it's theirs. So, and they live where, in New York or California? These are no fault states, I believe.
Okay.
I don't know about I don't know about New York. I know California, they got a house in California. It's a no fault state. So you get a divorce, it doesn't matter. They've been married so long, everything is 50-50 with them. But they ain't, and I don't even think it's about, can you imagine 50-50? What if it's 50-50? She walk away with $2 billion, he walk away with $2 billion. Come on, people. So go ahead.
Yes, I do find it interesting that the whip came up at the end.
Yeah.
Because while I was shuffling, literally this card kept falling out, popping out. And I'm just like, I swear, if this card comes in the reading, it was like meant to be.
And let me say something that just popped out. Like I said, if you look at the whip it's a dual card because it's got a whip and a broom. When you look at this 6 right here, 6 always stands for lovers. This is another dual card. You have the sun and clouds. So they are a couple. They are in these things together. Even when I look here, I see birds. They are together. They're getting wise counseling to protect their children and their assets. They are not stupid. Their mother, I see the mother. And the mother has got her guards up. She's stressed. She's like a little kid and all this. Because she ain't never dealt with nothing like this before.
Okay.
So this is stressing her out. She's probably, who knows? She probably say, Beyonce, leave him. I don't know. Leave that ninja. I don't know. Because I know when I did a reading about her leaving a couple of months ago or a month or so ago, I don't know the readings. I read on Beyonce a lot. But the reading I got was Jay-Z mother was saying, please don't leave Beyonce. Okay. But that's the time when she was packing up the truck and going to Beverly Hills, moving how that song go? Loaded up the truck, then they moved to Beverly Hills. Something like that. The Hillbillies. The Hillbillies. But anyway, so you have a question. So I see the mother's worried. Let me add another card. Oh, yes. The mother knows judgment is going to fall. See, the thing is, they want Jay-Z to get his just reward. They like, it's Jay-Z, we want you. But your daughter is all involved in this. You know, her sister could be like, Jay-Z is this. But your sister married him and been with this man ever since she was 18, 19 years old. Allegedly. It could have been sooner.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to cover themselves.
Of course.
And last, Sheba, oh yes, things are coming. The mother is stressed out. She feels as though Beyonce needs to get up out of this relationship. She feels as though judgment is coming on Jay-Z. She feels as though this marriage ain't no good. Get out. He was a cheater, pumpkin eater from the beginning. All he did was make you sad. Your sister in the elevator fussing. Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Run.
Yes.
Run! But it's too late. It's too late. Where you gonna run?
Yeah,
I'm already yelling. You think I'm the only person out there that's saying Beyonce done did some wicked stuff to people? I'm not saying how deep she's in the rabbit hole, but she done ruined a lot of people's careers.
Yeah.
That's the same thing Diddy did, and you won't even let him slide, but you'll let her slide. Wicked people stay together. If they didn't have no kind of harmony, she would have left him a long time ago. Yeah. She would have left him when he cheated. She's that kind of woman that stayed even though he hit me. Even though he cheat. She's that kind of woman. And the women that do leave probably are alone. They say, I'm not going to deal with that. I would rather be alone than to deal with a man that's going to beat me or cheat and lie. I find myself peace within me. And there are women that stay, and she's one of them. And I'm just to the point where I just am tired of people giving her a pass because she is Beyonce. She's just a woman like you and me. or your girlfriend, or your mama, your sister, your aunt, your grandmama. She's just a woman like your little girl. She's just a woman that have errors and faults and ebbs and flows in life. She is not a goddess. We done gained from queen to goddess.
Yes, we have.
Come on now. This is ridiculous. You have another question. It's the feds coming in on Jay-Z. Woo, yes.
Okay.
The wands, the fire is moving upward and they are on their way. Ooh, and Jay-Z and Beyonce is sitting on a whole lot of secrets that they know a lot. They know a lot. Yes, and here we see a night, and look, we see the moon, so they're going to hit it for some dark times. What is that?
Mercury.
We see Mercury. Tell me about Mercury again. That's a fiery planet. Tell me about Mercury.
Yes, Mercury is all about how you express yourself and communicate to those around you.
And so he gonna have a lot of expressing to do, not only with the separating and the lawyers and all that, but I also see Sagittarius. So there's a lot of fire in, but they are coming. He's trying to run, but you ain't gonna be able to run because those birds are right there following you. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
I also see he think he trying to run. He trying to hide his money. Look.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to hide his money. He's trying to put his money up. He's trying to save it. You can't save it all, but you can save something. Because when the feds want you, they want you. And they gotta go in. They gotta go. How can we leave out J? If you're going after J-Lo, you're going after Ashton Kutcher. Did Ashton Kutcher have anything to do with this madness? Justice for him too. J-Lo. Did J-Lo have anything to do with it? J-Lo didn't really have anything to do with it because it was like she really fully didn't understand. So I see that she was there. But understand, this is a harvest card. So J-Lo was in it at the time of her career trying to get a name for herself. So this was kind of like a joyous time for her. It was giving her a name. So she saw something, but she got out. And I'm not taking up for J-Lo because I like J-Lo. Is that true? Yeah. She saw where this was going. When she saw that this stuff was deeper than what she thought, she got out and never turned back. Ashton Kutcher, he got in it, he probably turned away. A lot of them got in it, but probably turned away from it. But when the FBI is going in, they want anybody who hands got sticky. They don't care who it is. So are the feds going to come after Beyonce? If they're going to come, they're going to come after them as a couple. Okay. Not as an individual, because this is what showed up. Do you agree?
Yes.
They probably be lenient on Beyonce, you know? Because she's the great, she's not going to know anything. I'm not going to know. I don't know nothing. He didn't tell me anything. He cheated. He lied. I don't know. I was living in my own place. I don't know.
He got that story planned.
Of course. And he wanted planned because somebody got to be there to take care of the kids. Do I think Jay-Z is going to jail? No. Mm-mm. Okay. Mm-mm. I don't see it now. Things can change. This is all fresh.
All right.
No. Mm-mm. Is Jay-Z afraid? Yes, because they show him as a king. He's sitting on his throne. You see his stickers on fire. He's nervous. He's on the edge of his seat. He know they coming. When? It could be 6 months from now. It could be a year because they wait. I mean, can you imagine? He's probably wondering, did you tell him anything?
Yes.
They probably ain't talking on the phone. I would be not talking on my cell phone, not talking on the phone. They up there doing the hand signals. Yeah. Which means we cool.
That's how they gotta talk to each other, because you know those phone lines will be
No,
tapped.
they colder now. Oh, they cold. No, they cold, baby Crow.
Cold.
They cold. So you know they ain't talking on no phone. So at the end of it, so the feds are going to be coming after Jay-Z. It's no way they can. It's just his name is too into everything, and he's a powerful black man with money. So you know they coming, and they have every right to do this. And especially when you have Jaguar Wright and these people talking, that's how they got Diddy. You got 50 Cent talking. How can they not?
Yes.
That's how they got R. Kelly. That's how they got Diddy. Because of the people are talking and talking and talking. So is Beyonce going to divorce Jay-Z? I'm going to take one from the middle. Okay. I see the Hermit, which is her card.
Yep.
The Wheel of Fortune. In other words, it's so much money, it's so things tied up in it, because you don't know what they know on each other. You don't know. What if she blew up somebody's car and he know about it?
Yeah.
What, we don't know. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, what if? We don't know. We don't know what he got so much on her. I'm saying, yeah, she's out there. She's a little rattled too. I would be.
Yes.
And not only that, and even if so, my children gonna be exposed to this. Forget about that. It done tarnished my name. I'm married to this, and I stayed in it for years, knowing.
Yeah.
So the Wheel of Fortune, how is it going to go with them? They're going to get a divorce for. If it's a divorce, it's going to be a move. It will be a move for protection. Okay. It won't be, if she ain't divorced him in all this time because of this, why would she do it now? It looks too suspicious. Yeah. If she divorced him, it will be because of a plot. That's what I see. Now, maybe you don't see it this way, but this is what the cards are showing to me. Beyonce. Yeah. You see here, this is her, the Virgo, right? The Hermit. So she's seeking, she's out there, she's doing what she gotta do. And you see here, the Wheel of Fortune. Where it spins, it's up in the air. They don't know. They on bated breath too. They're cleaning up their house. They're cleaning. Not hiding pictures, but hiding that money, figuring out what they done did, getting receipts. They are busy. And they would be a fool if they wasn't. Yeah. And when I say that, that means their lawyers are doing this, because that they can't do this. They don't have the knowledge to take care of this. They need business. Do you have another card? Do you have something you want to ask me? Are the children going to be affected if something happens to this? That's a dumb question, of course. Yes, that was a dumb question. And you see the kids and you see cups, of course. Of course they would be affected. Are their family going to get hit? Is the Carters going to be hit? Honestly. What is that?
The Hierophant.
Yes. They're going to need prayer. They're going to have to go somewhere and just vent and talk. They're nervous. They're nervous. And how can they not be? When they saw that his house was raided and the manner it was raided, Diddy, can you imagine the shock and the horror that fell upon everyone's face? What about Clyde Davis? He ain't got no parts of it. Did Clyde David have anything to do with it? He's a mastermind. Clyde David been old. Clyde David probably put these seeds in him. Okay. You know, Clyde David is a money man. Remember, Clyde David was in the same building when Whitney Houston died. I don't know about you, that speaks volumes. And after she had passed, they kept the party going. I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. Had it been me, the party would have had to end. Yeah. I would have been devastated. So, do you have any more questions?
No, I think we've covered all the bases.
If I
Jay-Z,
missed
Beyonce.
anything that I can't think of them all I'm saying, I gave my rant about Beyonce. That is how I feel. But like I said right now, please, even if they get a divorce, please know this ain't a hate. Regardless, they done weathered so much stuff, and she ain't been pure one in all of this. She's a woman that love her family. And she still loved Jay-Z in spite of it. You know how those women, when they love a man,
Yeah.
not all the time a man cheat that, you're going to want to leave. That's not their issue. They are a power couple. They've been together for so long. Do you really think that she just going up and leave him? She might, but it's all orchestrated.
Yes.
This is all orchestrated. Jay-Z ain't going to let Beyonce go but so far from him. If he get a divorce, it may be hard for him to get her back then.
Yes.
But it would be for the protection. So, what else I say? And when the feds coming in, they're gonna come in on both of them. They can't just separate them like they didn't know, right?
Right.
That's what they do to married people, isn't that dude? They sent that white couple to jail. What's their name? I used to look at their show.
The Chrisleys.
Come on now. I'm not saying Beyonce is going to jail. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not even saying that Diddy is going to jail. I read a card on Diddy. I don't think Diddy is going to jail. I don't know right now because these cards change.
Yes, they do.
But what I do think, I think they are trying to strip him. And I think they're going to go in and I think they're going to try to strip him too. That's what they're going to take him down. They took R. Kelly all of his money and then threw him in jail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, he's not broke. He's still making. He ain't broke like, remember what I said about broke. Broke is relative. Okay. So anyway, that's all we have.
Yes.
Did you enjoy that?
I did enjoy it.
Okay. So this might be a little long read, but it was a lot to say. But I will be back to give an update on P. Diddy. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this read. I know I did. It was a lot of information. It's a lot of new characters coming in. It's a lot going on. I hope you enjoyed this. Sunflowers.